Welcome back to another episode of Buckbeak News!
Today on the show, we have a very special guest to interview.
He has a very tight schedule and he's very dead, so we have to make this interview snappy.
He fought 2 wars. One was a victory and one was, okay. Everyone welcome,
King George III!
Thank you for having me, Tolly and Heidi. You don't know what it's like waiting for someone to talk to you in 200 years.
Let's dive straight into the interview.
What was it like making the colonies pay for taxes? Were you excited or were you worried?
Actually very excited. I thought it was a splendid idea and that we would have to make it happen, and anyone who wouldn't pay the taxes should have to be punished.
Expect the Stamp Act to be repealed?
I was totally flabbergasted. Everyone was on board to have the Stamp Act repealed, except for me, the king. Everyone said it's not fair, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, next question.
So what made you want to tax the colonists?
Not childish or anything, but they were part of the war too.
Down, George.
That did not answer my question.
I'm sorry for my impoliteness. I'm just trying to say that it was fought on their soil. The English government made the suggestion to tax the colonists. Like I said, it was a brilliant idea.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
It wasn't a brilliant idea, though, was it?
Ow! Ow! What was that for, King George?
Payback for saying my idea wasn't brilliant.
Wow, George can be such a drama king.
I heard that.
What? Anyway, back to the questions. What did you feel about the Boston Tea Party?
Like a father with a bunch of disobedient children.
What did you feel about all the tea that was thrown into the Boston Harbor?
Horrible. Think of all that tea I could have been drinking. It's just so wasteful.
On July 4th, 1776, America declared independence. How did you feel at the beginning of the war?
Very strong, like a lion. And I thought that Americans were as meek as lambs. I had the best feeling that we were going to win. I mean, we had already captured New York, and we were marching into Philadelphia.
That's exactly how you should feel, George. When the Americans won the Battle of Saratoga, how did you feel?
Independence should never happen. No, no, never.
France joined the war with the Americans after 5,000 of your men surrendered. That must have been a shocker for you, right?
Rude.
1980, when your troops surrendered and the government voted peace. What was your reaction to that?
Astonished. I lost to the Americans, of all people.
Now for a fun subject for you, King George. What was it like being king? Yes.
Thanks so much for asking me. I've been waiting for this question my whole entire life, even when I was dead. Well, being a good king was very boring and there's nothing really to do. But I really liked being prayed for.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. You were the most prayed for man in the empire, and that you always got toasted for a long life.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had a great time hanging out with you, George. Hopefully you can come back soon.
Yeah.
I had a great time here, but I think it's time for me to return to the dead and leave the living dead.
Hi, George. These answers were really helpful.
Night!
All we have for tonight on
Buckbeak News! Bye-bye!